Hey everybody, just wanted to show you, it's about 1:30 or so right now. I want to quickly live stream a little bit of the hurricane. Pretty sure this is what we got, but I'll show you when we flip the camera around. I'm getting some wind and rain for the past couple hours. I can't complain because it's not as bad as it could have been. But then again, just started getting a little bit of it. You know, other places like the Bahamas got it really bad, but Florida doesn't seem to be too bad at the moment. Besides, I filmed a video earlier out here around 5:20 in the afternoon, or no, 5:40. It was beautiful out, but definitely getting some rain. Hope everyone else that's affected by it is trying to stay safe as much as possible. I don't want to show this. It's how wet the ground is with a lot of water going around. Trying to show you around. Gotta be careful. This is not a waterproof cell phone or nothing. I don't have a case for it, so you gotta be careful. Doubt anyone's gonna get on because it's quite late. I'm gonna show a little bit of the coverage. Yep, got a lot of water down there. I'll wait a few minutes in case anyone jumps on and wants to talk. Wait a little bit. Not really expecting too many people. It's late. God, yeah, there's a mosquito. Hey, I see someone's in here. Speak up and say hi. Just showing a little bit of the hurricane. Or at least bad weather. Well, not really that bad right now, but showing some of the rain from it. I'm not going to stay on too long. Nope, looks like they left. I can't be out here too long because I don't know how wet my phone's getting. Oh, hi, Jimmy Bump. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I got a lot of rain coming in with this hurricane right now. I can't complain. It's not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be for this part of the world, at least for me. slowing down a little bit, but we get in waves. That's what usually happens. Let me change this around for a minute. Okay, it's going to sit out here a little bit. Just want to show a little bit of the hurricane. You're just popping it now. You may want to reverse it if you want to see how much it's been raining out. If anyone wants any questions or anything, turn this flashlight down. Oh, nope. Let's see how it goes. Oh, there. Not so bright. Oh, hi, Daryl. Yeah, just getting some of the rain with the hurricane. I wanted to show some of it. I just flipped to this angle. So if you want to see how it was going a little bit ago, it's more at the beginning of the video. It's not too bad or anything. Could have been a lot worse. Kind of been going a little up and down with the rain and the wind. I've been through hurricanes a lot worse than this, so I'm pretty lucky. So how are you doing, Daryl? Whoops. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's cool. Thanks. You have any questions or anything you want to know? Yeah, well, the one I filmed at about 5:40, it was beautiful weather out. Hi, is it Ram Bob? Whoa, wait a minute. Hi, Ram Bob Lombo 420. Not nearly what I expected it was going to be. All the doom and gloom they were telling about us earlier. Now, if I was on the East Coast, we get a lot more like Stewart, Florida, and places like that. But I'm lucky to live more inside the boot than on the coast. See my flashlight, even though we have power and everything, but I was just trying to show the backyard, and without this, you wouldn't be able to see anything. There's actually 8 people watching. That's great. Everyone who's in here, speak up and say hi. Wait a minute. I gotta scroll. There you go. Oh, hi, Eric Bearingman. Not much. Just showing what's going on with the weather. Oh, hi, Darla. I hope both you guys are doing good. It's not too bad. A little thunder and some rain. And a little wind, but not too much. Alright. I don't know why this won't scroll up on its own. No, I don't think so, Papa Bear. I'm not wearing a hat right now. And I give you guys another view of the backyard if you want to see a little bit of the rain. The local school's closed. I heard they were. A second. I heard they were closed. Let me see, did it switch? Yeah, it switched. Oh, wait a minute. There's a lot of water around already. Yeah, I heard they closed for like a day or so. I thought that's what I heard. I know they closed places like Disney early, which doesn't happen very often when they close a place like that. Not too bad. I'd go out there more, but I can't let this camera or this phone get wet. No, that wasn't a pear tree, Daryl and Darla. That's an avocado tree. We got a ton of them on that tree this year. I've grown, trying to think, different citrus stuff, avocado, bananas, pineapple. If you guys live closer, we'd give you a whole bunch of them. Because we got too much avocados. I don't care for them in plain form. My mom likes them a lot. They're okay with guacamole, but other than that, I don't really like avocados, so. So how's everybody doing? Yeah, guacamole's okay. I'm not a huge fan, but avocado in like its regular form, it's just ugh. A lot of places like to put in like sushi and on a hamburger, and nah, I don't care for that stuff. People like it and stuff like sushi. I don't like it in sushi. A lot of places have a tendency to put cream cheese in sushi too, and I just don't like cream cheese in sushi. Yeah, I still do, Eric. I still have reptiles. Yeah, I'm gonna sit down. Oops. There. Wait a minute. High, medium. Yeah, I still have reptiles, Eric. Been meaning to do some videos on them. I did film a brown anole, also known as, I think, a Bohemian anole, eating a butterfly outside here. What's the temp outside? I'm not sure. It feels pretty kind of cool now because of the rain and everything, but it was toasty earlier. It's at least in the 70s, I would think, or around 80 right now, but I'm not too sure. Yeah, I know, Eric. I need to put some up. Well, you're lucky, you guys, Daryl, on the weather now in Michigan. Well, I understand it gets pretty cold there during the winter time. I've never been there. Oh, hi, Homer Batman. Hey, cool name. Batman's like my favorite superhero character. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of it too. Not nearly as bad as, like 4 days ago, they're having it where it's going to go right over where I live, but luckily it kind of went more east, so it's only like brushing the state and brushing the coast. I don't think my neighborhood's going to get leveled. Ron Bob Lobo 420. So I doubt you'll be seeing a video like that. Oh yeah, I've seen something about the news how you guys are definitely going to be getting some of this. How's the weather where you're at right now, Homer Batman? I think, isn't Coconut Beach, yeah, but Coconut Beach is on the coast. I think they're going to get more from the hurricane. I bet you could relate, Eric Berryman, you could relate on earthquakes, though. I take hurricanes over earthquakes any day. You get much more of a warning with a hurricane than you do an earthquake. Oh yeah, I bet it is, Homer. I bet it is pretty rainy there. Oh, how so, Jimmy Bump? Yeah, I heard that, Eric. That's why it's yeah, I would never feel very comfortable living in California because of that. No offense. I'd love to visit California. There's a lot of places I love to vlog about and see, but live there permanently, I think it's too much of a risk. One day the big one will happen. It's just statistical odds it's going to happen. Yeah, Homer, Daryl and Darryl wants to know if you're in danger of being flooded. I know you guys are getting some. They talked about with some of the flooding possibly that happened, but it won't be nearly as bad as what the Bahamas got. Ooh, mosquitoes. Well, let's hope not, Homer, that no flooding will happen with you. It's really scary. Actually, Eric, I got one of those steaks once. I was going to do a review video on it. I put it in my fridge, just from the Dollar Tree, to let it thaw. I pulled it out, and I just did not like the look of that steak, the color. So I threw it out. I didn't even dare eat it. Those steaks are too fishy looking for me to try. Sometimes they have shrimp and fish there. I tried the shrimp once, and it was okay. But no, I wouldn't do the steak. I bought hamburger patty there once to do a review video on. It's still in my fridge. I'm just a little leery about trying some of that meat there. Yeah, it's really picking up a bit right now. No, I didn't try it yet, the Popeye's chicken sandwich, Eric Berryman. I've been meaning to. I know a lot of places have been having trouble keeping it in stock. It is on my list. I tried the Impossible Whopper recently. It's actually pretty good. You see my dog? Oh, no, you can't see her now, but Chubbs was looking out the window. Yeah, I hear the same about a lot of them around here too. Eventually I will. Someone actually pulled a gun on an employee at a Popeyes because they ran out of those sandwiches. So ridiculous, someone gets so upset over that. Oh, that's cool, Homer. Yeah, Micah's a great guy. I actually just put up a video thanking him and Adam the Woo about doing the interview with me. Yeah, next time you watch one of Micah's videos, tell him I said hi. Yeah, I agree, Eric. What people will do for a sandwich, it's just ridiculous. It's just a food item. It's not like they're going to go hungry if they miss out on their chicken sandwich. They say it's really good. I've tried Popeyes a few times. I've never been very happy with it. Always really small portions and really dry. Chick-fil-A is really good, but it's a little more expensive, but always a very pleasant atmosphere at that place. I've only been to Chick-fil-A a couple times in my life. All right. So what else would you guys like to talk about? If you have any questions or anything you want to talk about, let me know. Yeah, you know, I've been to Five Guys a couple times. There's one around here. It is amazing. I will grant that. I love their hamburgers, and I always have those free peanuts for you to eat. There's that one I really want to try, but there's none around here. What is it? In-N-Out and Whataburger, I think it's called. I've seen a lot of people do review videos on there, and they say that's amazing. My favorite fast food hamburger is always will be the Whopper. Yeah, I heard that too. That now has good shakes. Yeah, that's something I want to try one day. Like I said, there's none around here. I know there's a lot of mosquitoes. I know they're big in California. Like I said, I really want to visit there. Sorry for the squirming around, but I have mosquitoes around me, and they're biting. They must be hungry. Get out of here. Go. Oh, okay. Well, I think you'll probably like Dunkin' Donuts. I've been to them lots of times. I always like them. They're not as good as they were back in like the 90s and 80s. The donuts aren't as nice as they used to be. Oh, so you saw me the Daily Woo Epcot video, huh, Homer? Yeah, did you watch the interview I did with Micah and Adam on my channel? I've met both of them a couple times. They're really nice guys. Hopefully I get a chance to run into them soon. Yeah, I remember talking about Dunkin', Eric, back in, what was it, 70s and 80s, maybe even a little into the 90s. They had these commercials for this one guy who would work there. Oh, what was his name? He had a mustache. He's deceased now, but he always did these really, I don't know, I always think classically great commercials with them. Eric Behrman asked if I do social media. You mean like Twitter? Not yet. I've been thinking about it, and a lot of people tell me to do Twitter and Instagram. I have to do it, though, because I think it would really help with boosting the profile of my channel. Yeah, I watched them both too, Homer. Yeah, I heard. Instagram's really good. I guess Twitter doesn't really help too much with traffic on YouTube, but I've heard a lot of good things about Instagram. Actually, a few other YouTubers have been saying I need to do it. You know, when I first met Adam at Epcot, he had Justin Scard with him, and I regret I didn't really interact with Justin hardly at all. I was mainly talking with Adam. I regret that, not getting my picture taken with Justin and actually getting his autograph too. But I'm hoping to run into him again. I heard he was at Disney recently, but for all this with the hurricane, I haven't been able to go. I have to get there this week though, before the 8th, because I want to do the last couple of things at Epcot, because they're going to close down a large part of Future World. You know, Eric, about making t-shirts, that's a good idea. I've been meaning to do it on, I forget that site that a lot of YouTubers use. It's something I haven't got around to. But it'll probably have to be very, very basic, because I really need to get someone to make like a professional logo and a few things. But I looked at a few websites that can do that. I don't know if anyone will buy a shirt though of me. I mean, I'll buy a couple for myself. Well, you should try to go to Epcot, Homer. I think you like it. Hey, how old are you, Homer? So you would buy a couple t-shirts, Eric? If that's what you mean, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. She's 31. All right. Just wanted to be certain. We should go there. It's not as nice as it used to be. They used to have a lot more science and technology stuff. They got rid of a lot of that. They're going to, with the D23 updates, they're going to bring a little bit of that kind of back. But, like, they got rid of innovations, which I'm really sad about, because I had a lot of nice science stuff. Epcot used to be my favorite park, but since they've done away with a lot of that, kind of lean more towards Animal Kingdom now, as I like animals. But thanks, Eric. That means a lot to me. You actually motivated me more to get onto it. Yeah, I agree. Frozen has taken over Norway. I actually liked Maelstrom. It was kind of corny and out of date, but it was cool. I filmed it on my channel, not too well because it was dark in there, but I liked the ride. I haven't actually rode Frozen yet. I've been meaning to do it, but they kind of went towards more entertainment stuff than history and science there. Like they got rid of Ellen's Energy Adventure and they're putting a Guardians of the Galaxy coaster, which I'm not. I wouldn't complain. Because I actually like Guardians of the Galaxy. It's one of my favorite series, but I wish they would have put it somewhere else. And I kind of understand how they had to get rid of Ellen's Energy Adventure. It was out of date, but I wish they would have replaced it with a similar ride that had to do with science, and real science, not science fiction. Yeah, I love Florida too because of that. And spring training here too. But I have not, for about 25 years straight, I went to games. Then the last, 4 years, I just haven't been able to get to them. A lot of stuff going on, health reasons and things. I used to love going and meeting the players. My favorite Major League Baseball team used to have the spring training here. The Florida, so you like the Florida Firefox, huh, Eric? So is it safe to assume that you've been to Florida a lot, Eric? Okay. I've seen Jupiter play. Not at their home stadium, but I've seen them. And how old are you, Eric? Yeah, I've been living in Florida several years now. I was more farther up from north. I'm gonna scroll you up, sometimes it doesn't do it. Oh, okay, you're 17, Eric. Ah, about to make the change, huh? Yeah, I remember high school. Lot more years ago than I care to admit that it was for me. You gonna go to a college? Oh, that'd be great if you get into Penn State, Ivy League school. That'd be very nice. Those type of schools will open a lot of doors for you. Just make sure you try to get a specialty degree in something that'll be useful, that there's jobs in. Yeah, I went to college myself. Actually, I'm continuing my education. Oh, that's good. Be a doctor or a pharmacist? That'd be nice. You would do well financially, too. When I was young, for some reason, I always wanted to go to Dartmouth. I think it's because I read about it in like a novel and stuff. Then when I got a little older, I wanted to go to Stanford. And, well, it wasn't exactly in the cards to do that, so I'm not complaining. Okay, well that'll definitely that's definitely explains why you're interested in that. That'll help you with opening doors too. So you gotta be pretty smart to be a pharmacist. You think about it, you're practically a medical doctor yourself. You gotta know all about that stuff. Yeah, pharmacists do pretty well. Yeah, it would be. Well, who knows? Maybe you want to get into maybe a veterinarian. That'd be an interesting field. They do pretty well too. what's going to happen to Journey? You mean Journey to Imagination with Figment? I think the days are numbered for that ride. I think eventually they're going to get rid of it and put something else in. They'll still have something to do with Figment around, but that... Yeah, Eric, it is a lot of work too. Yeah, it would be. But I think they're eventually going to replace it with something else. Yeah, anything with having to do with medicine is going to be a lot of work. You know, there'll be a good market for a veterinarian who is expert with exotics. It is hard to find a vet who treats exotic animals, reptiles and birds around here, and who's good in experience. There's some vets who say they do it, but they don't have a lot of experience. So there's definitely a big market for that. Favorite food? I don't know. I always like shrimp. A good hamburger. Clam chowder soup was always a favorite since I was a kid. Sushi. Seaweed could be particularly good depending on how it's prepared. Crawfish. Yeah, but yeah, herbs are very interesting. Like I said, it's a big market for veterinarians in that field. There's just not a lot of them. Yeah, I would love to get out to California. A lot of it has to do with the money. I could spend months and months and months there doing videos. Yeah, I heard it's so expensive to live there, though. There's a lot of taxes there. I hear that there's not a lot of middle class living there now. It's either fairly poor people or fairly rich people, not too many in between. Okay, Daryl and Darla, good night. Whenever you want to talk, let me know. Yeah, I know a lot of the rich Silicon Valley tech guys. And you hear a lot of cities like San Francisco has a lot of problems with homeless people too. But tax-wise, it's an expensive place to live. So I'd love to visit, but I love living in Florida too much. All right, good night, Daryl and Darla. What do you mean, Homer? Silicon Valley show? You talking about having to do with technology or reptiles? What? Yeah, I'm sure they do, Eric. It'd be interesting to check some of them out. Sierra High School. You know, I think I heard of that high school too. I think a few different celebrities went there. Yeah, that's right, Barry Bonds. And there's a guy on the news called Greg Gutfeld went there, and a few other celebrities, I think. I remember hearing about that somewhere. Darn mosquitoes. Yeah, the Fox News guy. An interesting story. I actually met him once. Greg Gutfeld. I've only met a few celebrities, not too many. Mike, who is Mike Judge, Homer? The name's familiar, but I'm not sure. HBO? Yeah, I wouldn't know. I haven't had HBO in years. It's too expensive. It's not really worth it. Oh, yeah, that'd be nice to check out, Eric. Some of the Italian restaurants there. I can imagine. I guess you could call me a foodie. I like trying different foods. I could check out a lot of stuff. Beavis and Butthead, King of Hell. Okay. Yeah, that's some old school cartoon series. Watched that a little bit, and then like Ren and Stimpy when I was younger, and a Darkwing Duck. Yeah, the '90s. I remember that. Makes me feel old. So, what cartoon shows did you guys watch when you were younger? Yeah, I never seen that movie, Eric. Yeah, Homer, I always like anything Batman. Um, you should check out Madame Tussauds, Homer, in Orlando. They have a nice Justice League display. I actually filmed it on this channel. And they have Batman there, Superman, Wonder Woman. When I went, they've added Flash and Aquaman. I'm not sure if Cyborg's there or not, but it's very cool looking. Yeah, I know Mark Hamill does a lot of voices of the Joker, especially in the video games. I couldn't believe it. I've recently seen him in a series called, has to do with the Knights of the Templar, and I didn't even recognize him until I happened to look up more information about it. There's this movie that Mark Hamill was in. So probably not. I think it's like a cult classic now. But what was it? I forget the name. But I had to hunt down a copy of it on VHS because I remember seeing it years and years and years ago. Name escapes me. I'm horrible with names, but it was a good movie. You know, he'd be good to play like an older version of the Joker in a real movie. So Eric, living in California, do you ever see any celebrities in person? That's cool. I've I've seen a few celebrities myself, not too many. Probably the most famous one I ever met was Burt Reynolds, the actor. Very nice man, actually. He was. Really sad when he passed. At least he treated me like a human being, looked me in the eye, shook my hand. Get away. Yeah, I saw something about that. A couple athletes from Lakeland. When Justin Verlander played for the Detroit Tigers, Kate Upton used to visit there a lot. I also met Vicki Lawrence. You might be too young to know who she is, Eric, but seen her after a show. I got to talk to her. I met her husband, who worked on the show that she's very famous for. I met some Hall of Fame baseball players. I met a few politicians. I'm going to turn this off for a while, because you guys don't really need to see me. Oh, that's cool. How was that meeting? How'd that go? Was he nice to him? Was Quentin nice to your dad? I'm going to leave this light on. Yeah, you never know with celebrities. Sometimes they can be very nice, and sometimes they could be jerks. Like, Eddie Murray, the Hall of Fame baseball player. I met him. Oh, okay. But I met him. He was a really hostile man. A couple other Hall of Fame baseball players. Al Kaline wasn't nice at all. Mike Schmidt's definitely not friendly either. Well, that's good. Like I said, you never know with celebrities. Sometimes they just... Yeah, they think they're king of Turd Island, some of them. I'm going to talk for a few more minutes and I'm probably going to get going. I actually didn't intend to stand here this long. No, I don't have any cats. I used to. Last cat I had passed away in 2014. I'm assuming you do, since you asked. Okay. I like cats. I don't mind cats, but I always prefer dogs over cats. Dogs are just more personable. Oh, that's great. I was in the Scouts for a few years. Wish I would have stayed in it more to become an Eagle Scout. But my Scout leaders I had weren't too nice, so I didn't want to go anymore. Well, that's very nice of you. That's definitely a worthy project. Helps out the animals. I actually uploaded a few days ago a video about this, I guess you could say, decently popular YouTuber who got caught abusing her dog. Yeah, so do I. I hate that too. Sometimes you hear of animals being at a shelter for years before they actually get adopted. I say when they don't get adopted, and then they're put to sleep because there's no room for them anymore. That is what really bothers me. Do you do videos on your channel, Eric? Yeah, I would consider taking the older ones too. Like ask which one has been here the longest. That's where I got my last dog, Chubbs, at. She was just a puppy. Can you believe someone took her and her at least one other brother or sister, dumped her in a county road that was in the middle of nowheres. They weren't found, they would have died from the heat. Okay, what's the name of the channel? Or you know what? How about this? Comment in like one of my last videos and let me know the name of your channel. So I could find it and subscribe. Yeah, you should think about maybe visiting some like local rescues or animal sanctuaries that has reptiles and maybe do some videos on them. Yeah, I know some can be. You wouldn't believe the horrible stories you hear about in the news about what people does to animals, cats and dogs. But not just them, birds and reptiles and cattle. The thing is, if they abuse an animal, they're going to abuse a person. Well, that's good because not a lot of places will have an exotic animals department. A lot of rescues won't even take those kind of animals. Like I have a snake, a ball python. I adopted him from my vet. He said that someone brought him the snake into him because they found a snake loose, and they said one of their neighbors just threw him out and didn't want him. Well, he's a ball python. He would not have survived very long, even here in Florida. So he was just a scar, and he had burn injuries and everything. Luckily, he's fully recovered. I've actually adopted a few reptiles for some other rescues too. Oh, that sucks. I hope they did not get their money back. That's just horrible. Mosquitoes. Some rotten people there. Hmm. People. I would never give them the money back. I'm amazed that they admitted that they shook the cage. With the pet coach should have done, they should have called police for animal abuse. Yeah, some birds could live a long time. Some turtles and tortoises too. They can outlive us. Yeah, I feel the same way, Eric. I wish that was possible to take everyone home. Every animal needs adoption, but it's not. You don't believe how many dogs and some cats I've seen. Well, I'm going to get going in a second. Anything else you want to ask me or talk about quickly, Eric? Oh, well, thanks. That's very kind of you. Um, I have my email address on my main page here for YouTube. Can you just email me and then I can email you back with an address? I've been planning on setting up a P.O. box just for this channel, but I haven't got around to it yet. But if you can email me, and then I can email you right back. But it's kind of you to offer. Well, I'm going to get going. It's late. Oh, yeah, it is late here. About 2:45. Yeah, I'm a bit tired. I don't sleep well at night anyways. But yeah, I think I'm going to get going because the mosquitoes are driving me crazy. But it was nice talking to you, Eric, and Homer, and everyone else that stopped by. I have to do these live streams more often. I actually didn't think anyone was going to pop by, so it was kind of late. Mainly just did it because I want to show off the weather, but it's not even raining now. Much. It says 0 people in here, so I'm not sure, but... Oh, there you go. Me too. Good night. Oh, well, thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. Good night to you, too. And we must talk soon again like this. I always love talking to people. Thank you. All right. Bye, Eric. Bye, everybody. So you sure you want to stop the streaming? Yep. Okay.